I thought I'd shoot a little video pre us having a cameraman with us. I am at a gym we train at. Stephen, waiting for Stephen. We do some core. This is early before the video guy's even probably awake.
It brings a
Basically, we thought we'd get asked all the time, what is personal training like, or being a personal trainer. Now obviously we're a bit removed from personal training day to day, but that was kind of our staple we've done for 12 years. But because we're always recruiting for new team members, trying to train up team members to become part of the Dvcc, we figured that it would be good to kind of be behind the scenes of personal training for people that are ever thinking about becoming a personal trainer. So hopefully they'll either find it very, very boring, or realise that with anything it's doing the same things over and over again that kind of get the result. So we are going to MK.
MK, cool.
Yeah, so that was our second Dvcc. So we're going over there. They will have 2 or 3 guys will be there right now training clients. Sam is an assessor there, so we'll be going to speak with him, see how he's going. He welcomes new clients, new people that are trialing the Dvcc for their first sessions, and kind of helps them settle in. If you make sure that we're not standing next to each other, because he makes you look too short whenever you
And too small.
and too small. Oh, and tanned actually. We'll have a catch up on the morning. Yeah. Because you've got a few people booked in now, but they're obviously not in.
Yeah, he's up for it.
Good, that will really help him.
He's really happy because he's got to his mark, he's got to his goal.
What is?
Yeah, but he said now I want to get to, he's got another one to keep going for, so.
And he's what, 69 now?
70 this year, yeah.
70 this year?
September.
And he's unreal.
Unreal, yeah, he is.
Basically, what Sam and I are going to go through now is our 12-week nutrition intensive. So we've just launched this, just kind of come into place this month. We've been working hard on it, Stephen specifically has been. Basically it's a 12-week nutrition and accountability program. So the first appointment it's all one-to-one, is an hour long, basically going through all of your nutrition thoughts, what's gotten you to wherever you're at, and then it's half an hour thereafter. There's obviously body composition, and then there's weekly habits.
Right.
I'm someone that starts something and never finishes it. I'm this. I can't afford this. But their life, they just end up living up to what the story that they're telling about themselves. Mm-hmm. So what I was saying back there about getting out, helping get them out of their own way, is that they don't have to be that story. They don't have to, only do 1 month of something and then drop off and not do it again, be not exercising for 6 months and then go back into it, which is often the cycle that people do. Mm-hmm. And so it's our job, and their, particularly Sam's, to help people kind of get started into the fitness, into their fitness journey, and keep going, because that first kind of month, 2 weeks is really tough for someone, because it's new, right? Like, when you start anything new, it takes some adjustment. You've got to fit it into your lifestyle. People have to work generally, people have to look after their family, and that's why they managed to put fitness and their health to the back burner for 40, 50 years. So it's our job to try and help them get rid of any barriers. So we're open from 6 through till 9, like all day, to get rid of the time barrier. You know, it's that type of thing. We have a really broad spectrum of different programs that people can do to enable 99% of people to fit it into their budget, so that, you know, money's not the issue. So what I was talking about back there with Sam is to try and help someone navigate those issues that will come up, that potentially they think will come up and therefore will, and trying to help them kind of get into fitness and kind of keep going this time for the last time rather than start to stop. With our gyms, I mean, you'll see when you go around, there's never anyone sitting down next to a client training, there's never anyone on the mobile when the client's training, but when you go to a normal gym, I don't know if you see this where you go, you'll see a trainer sitting down next to someone who's doing box jumps, for example. We were somewhere today training and we saw a trainer with 2 clients sitting down while his clients were jumping up and down doing their exercise, but he's just sitting down kind of being quite disinterested. That's really quite standard in personal training, and it's something that we're constantly making sure we're never anywhere near like that. No one would ever have their mobile phone, none of our team would ever have their mobile phone while training a client. That would just be, you know, that's just not a done thing, but that's really quite the norm in personal training. You literally could walk into a gym and you'll see a trainer on his mobile while training a client. And it's really funny because no one would normally accept that in any other industry. You wouldn't go into a meeting and have a meeting with someone and be on your mobile while you're having a meeting, but it's strangely accepted in personal training, and it's something that we're working quite hard to change people's perception of personal training. Certainly when they come to any of the Dvccs, they'll see it's very professional, very, very friendly, very positive, but very professional. Vic, who's there with him, Vic's interning, so basically now to ensure that the team is correct, first interview, and then they will have a 24-hour internship where they're with us, around us, with all the team, so that we can see if they're going to be right for us and then we're going to be right for them. So it slows the process down, but it makes sure that when someone comes on board and we offer them to be part of the Dvcc, they're going to be right for all of our clients. So that's what's happening right now. Okay, so yesterday's was snatch grip, today's clean grip. Snatch grip is, as in snatch, power snatch, is wide. Clean grip is basically just outside your, okay, so feet just outside your hips, therefore your hands will be just outside your legs, okay? What you saw me doing a little bit of, it's only a small bit, is coaching some of the team on full exercise form. So one of our goals, one of the things we're always constantly working on is uniformity, because there's not 100 different ways of doing the same exercise correctly. There's only real one way, right? So we're constantly going around all the gyms and trying to ensure that everybody knows the right way, and we're always trying to improve each trainer, because we spent, well, like I said, what, 12 years or whatever, learning all of those ways, and we're trying to just constantly making sure that all of the team are showing how to do a deadlift correctly, showing how to do a shoulder press the same way, because that same way is the best that we know, rather than one trainer is amazing and the rest are not. We want everybody to be great, and that's what we're constantly working on, which is why we spend our time going around to the different gyms, and then why all of the team have about 200 hours of coaching training a year. So what we're going to do now is go and check in on Hitchin. We're hoping to catch up with a couple of the team there. A new team member started as an assessor in Hitchin, and then I just want to catch up with one of the trainers there, just have a little chat, and then we're heading on back to Bedford for 4, where I've got an assessment, because we're still recruiting. If you are an assessor or want to be in that role in Bedford, do apply. We're recruiting for that now, so I'm doing that position this evening. So there'll be 3 people who are just starting trials at Dvcc Bedford, so I'll be helping them into the kind of the fold, basically. So I'm just answering emails from people inquiring about Dvcc, and one I just wanted to highlight is a lady asking for our Couch to Gym Ready program, which is fine. We give away basically a Couch to Gym Ready program, so a lot of people feel like they're not ready to go to a normal gym. A big box gym is very intimidating, they don't feel fit enough, they don't feel like they should be there. And she's stating that, but she's also saying that she hasn't exercised for 10 years and she wants to do that before coming in for our 30-day program. Now, I just wanted to highlight the point that our average client hasn't exercised for at least 10 years, and I mean at least. More often than not, it's 20 years, because they've been focusing on their careers, hence why they've become very successful, focusing on their families. That's why they've got families that they've put all of their efforts into, and they haven't focused on themselves. But what I wanted to highlight is the fact that you will be amongst your peers. Most people that walk through our doors haven't exercised for at least 10 years, if at all. So don't ever feel like you can't come in because you're not fit enough, that you have to get fit enough to come and see us. It's all personal training, which basically means you will be trained based on exactly what you need. Whether you've never exercised before or whether you're an elite athlete, you will be trained to the levels that you need. We're heading back to Dvcc Bedford, where I am going to do 3 assessments, so 3 people, separate appointments, each 50 minutes long, where they've bought a trial for the Dvcc, and I will be effectively helping them integrate into everything we do, showing them around, finding out any injuries, anything that I should know specifically that will allow us to better tailor their training, and then getting them all set up and ready for their first few training sessions. So no doubt they'll walk in very nervous, and my goal is to make them not feel nervous, feel good by the end of it, and confident that we are the place for them to achieve whatever they want to achieve as they walk out the door. That's me.